Brighton versus Liverpool. What did you think of that game? Very interesting game.
Yeah,
Just showed us that Liverpool is not Liverpool that it used to be. So there's a
Yeah.
lot of things to do.
Yeah.
And also, it also tells us that Brighton has really rose up to be one of those teams that you can't just say, oh, playing against, I'll beat them, But Brighton still have a lot of, you can tell they're still immature in the place because they can score, but
they concede goals too.
Yeah, they concede a lot of goals.
They have a real issue with clean sheets.
Yeah, because of sometimes a lot of bad decision making, emotion getting their best sometimes, and that's what we used to. Arsenal used to have that problem actually of. And that's
things
why
started going wrong.
Yeah,
they'll crumble even more as opposed to, and that's what Brighton has really done lately, where they were down at halftime and they did not accept that, despite playing very well in that first half. It's just Mohamed Salah. What are you going to do against Mohamed Salah? That first goal from Liverpool was, the 40th minute goal from Salah was that was an amazing team goal. There were 5 or 6 guys involved.
Yeah.
You can't do much against that. Like I watched that goal several times. It was like McAllister to Szoboszlai to Diaz to Nunez to Elliott to Salah. And each pass was perfect.
Yeah.
And so at a certain point, you concede that goal and just accept well, there's no way that they'll be able to do that one again. Kind of like that goal from Lens against Arsenal. It's like, great goal, not too much that we can do. If they score again, it won't be because they did that again. That's for sure. But I do think that Liverpool was they played better in the first bit of that second half. But they slowly allowed Brighton to start creeping in. Their defense is still a bit suspect. Can I talk about Virgil van Dijk for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, what do you think about Virgil van Dijk overall? Like lately, the last 2 seasons.
Not gonna go to that extent. I'll just stick with this. But Virgil van Dijk lately has been a little bit in the bad decision making as a player and as a defender. There's a lot of things that he does that are incomprehensible. For one, the pass that he sends to what was that? I think it was to Nunez. He wasn't in a position to receive that pass per se. Just because there was someone free, so he couldn't, and Nunez was marked down, but he still sent that pass. As a defender, the Virgil van Dijk of 2018 is not, he's not that guy anymore.
I think that the issue is, I think he's still a good defender. I think what he is refusing to accept is something that all great defenders have to accept, and that's when you lose a step.
Yeah.
He's still, of course you're going to be a little bit more slower, a little bit harder to get up on the ball with a torn ACL and recovering from that injury.
Yeah.
But, but the thing is, you have to be better at positioning. Because when he did have that extra step, he was able to very calm and cool. It almost feels like he wants to look cooler than play well. He likes when he was able to stick a foot out and it would perfectly lay down for him on the ball would be killed at his feet, or just one little step in with the shoulder. He was able to traverse a good amount of distance without looking like he was doing that much.
Yeah.
And he's still trying to have that calm, cool bit of, he thinks that he has pace that he doesn't have anymore.
Yeah.
And he needs to accept that, every defender, the older that they get, the more injuries that they accrue, they have to change their positioning. He still wants to think that he's in that level of prime. And the thing is, it's not that he couldn't be in his prime, quote unquote, still, if he rearranged how he played. Accepting the fact that you have to play differently does not change the fact that you are in prime. Your quality of performance is what suggests that you are in your prime.
Yeah. No, that's definitely right. Another thing, I think McAllister should play that where he's playing right now. It's better playing as an 8 than playing as pure defense.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The goal that the what I was talking about is the goal that they considered. It wasn't really McAllister's fault because Virgil van Dijk.
It was a bad pass out of the back.
And he knows better. That's
he had Andy Robertson right there.
Yeah,
and yet he went for a risky. I don't understand that at all.
So That's what I was talking about. So that's overall, I don't think Virgil van Dijk in 2018 will be making those sort of mistakes.
He wouldn't have made that. He wouldn't have made that pass. But then, like I said, also because the other goal, that it went through his legs.
Yeah.
Because he lazily stuck a foot out and tried to do what he used to do.
Yes.
And it didn't work. No, you just accept the fact that you have to work harder to get in good positions now. It's not that you can't do it. It's that you still think that you have everything within you that you did 4 years ago, but you have to adapt now.
I see Adinger getting someone buying him off because this player is exceptional. He was the man of the match, Adinger on on the right side, the right wing winger for Brighton.
Make sure that's what you said.
Yeah, I think he will be getting out of that team. I see Mitoma getting out of that team. I see Baleba.
Who just got there as well.
Yeah, because he's playing good.
He's young. He's young. 19?
Yeah, 19 or something like that, and he is Cameroonian for you guys. So another thing is Brighton has an amazing team and
very cohesive.
Yeah, and they're looking like a money maker right now, money machine right now. Just because I can see all that
for 4 years at least.
Yeah,
like they sell all these guys at top dollar, and they mostly perform very well. And when they don't perform very well, it's very rarely solely on that player.
Yes.
They usually go into a system that does not either fit for them personally or in a Caicedo Chelsea circumstance where nobody's playing particularly well underneath that. So it's very hard to judge the player on those circumstances.